Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie and let's get started. For DIY number one, I'm taking one of these cute little wooden trucks from the Dollar Tree, and it's the three-dimensional one. And this one has the little wagon on the top of the bed. And I'm also taking one of these larger craft sticks from the Dollar Tree, and if you can see, the little pieces that are holding the two trucks, they're not even. So if I put this craft stick in there, one piece will be going under the little structure piece and one will go over. So I'm cutting it to size, snipping off the rounded edges of this craft stick, and I'm just going to add some glue and hold it up to the underneath part of the back support bar, and then I'll add glue to the front on top of the support bar, as you can see here. So one's going over, one's going under, and that's going to make it level. Okay, so now it's ready to paint, and I'm going to go in with some burnt umber for the wagon part, and some pavement for the fender and the wheels, and some flamenco red for the truck. And just like this, and I did add a little bit of distressing just to make it look a little bit rusted on some of the edges. And now I'm going to go in with a little bit of floral foam, just these tiny little bits because the area is so small. So I add a little piece here and a tiny little piece in the back. And in reality, I didn't really use the piece in the back too much, just wasn't substantial enough, but I went with it. And now I'm going to go with these mini sunflowers from the Dollar Tree. I think they're so cute. They're actually part of the fall line, but you know, sunflowers are great for the summer and they transition well for the fall. So hey, you get 2 for 1. And I'm also going to go in with some of this foliage from the Dollar Tree as well. And it's very close to like a eucalyptus type of greenery. So I'll go in with this for some filler. And just like this, it's done. What do you guys think? Today's video is a part of a Summer's Day Dollar Tree collaboration, and it is hosted by Ellie over at DIY From House to Home. And we are to create Dollar Tree DIYs in the theme of summer. And so with this collaboration, there's a playlist. So when you're done watching my video, please head on over to my description box and follow the playlist to see what everybody else has created. I can't wait to see what they all created. DIY number 2, I am taking one of these Dollar Tree wooden frames, and it's got the big heart in the center. So all I'm going to do is remove the paper that's inside, and with my needle nose pliers I'll just remove the little pieces that are holding the paper inside. It's supposed to hold the photo inside, but they come off really easy. Just kind of wiggle it and they'll come right out. And now I'll go in with some of the Waverly Antique Wax, and I'll use it with a baby wipe, and I'll just go ahead and paint this whole thing with this wax like this. So I just want a real light coat. It looks dark here, but I promise you it'll be a light coat. I want some of the grain to show through. So just like this. And while it's drying, I'll take a 3-pack of these travel size bottles for lotion and shampoo, and I'm just going to use 2. I'll remove the little caps, I don't need them. And with my EMT shears, I will attempt to cut along the little line. There's like a little line on each side. It's like a natural line where they adhere the 2 pieces of plastic together where it got joint. And so I'm just going to use all my strength, because let me tell you, this part was a little bit tough, but these EMT shears, they work really well for cutting through plastic. They really do. It's just the threaded part that's a little bit thicker. So that took a little bit of finagling, but And with a little bit of strength and a little bit of determination, I got them cut. So here are the 4 pieces that I cut, but I'm only using 3. And so now I'm just taking some jute twine and a little bit of hot glue, and I'm just going to wrap the jute twine around the threaded part of these bottles just to give it a little bit of cuteness. And I'll do this to all 3 of the little bottles until they look like this. So I'll set those aside, and with this really cute farmhouse ribbon that's got the sunflowers, of course I have to use this. My whole theme are sunflowers for summer. So I'm just going to create a cute little bow, just one. I don't want to do all 3 of the bottles with the bow because I felt like it was too much. So I just did one little bow, and you have to be kind of careful when you make these bows with ribbon that's only one-sided because you don't want too much of that white back part to show. And so just make this little bow real quick and dovetail the 2 ends, and then I'll just hot glue this cute little ribbon, this little bow, to the middle bottle, just so at least one of them has got the little look. I didn't want to do all 3 because I kind of felt like it would be too much pattern, but just one is good enough. So look how cute. And so I just add a little bit of hot glue, and I'll place it on the middle bottle, or should I say the middle half bottle. Okay, so now here is my wooden piece, and now all I'm going to do is I'm going to use some hot glue, go around the cut edges, and I'm going to adhere all 3 of these bottles on this wood frame. So I'll place one on each side and then one in the center like this. And look how cute it's looking. It's looking so cute. So now the little dowel that came with the set, I'm placing it in the back so it'll hold it up. And this is what is going to help it stand. And so now I'm going to go in with some florals, of course, and of course sunflowers. So I have these yellow sunflowers, these white sunflowers, and these orange sunflowers. And I'm just going to snip off 2 of each bunch, 2 of each color, and then I'll put them in my little half jars or half bottles, and that is it. Look how adorable. What do you guys think? For DIY number 3, I am taking one of these. It's like a shadow box. It's like a reverse shadow box, wall decor or sign. And I'm just going to remove this wooden piece, which really wasn't even glued on there. It just fell right off. But I really like the greenery that's around the edges of it. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the white apple barrel paint and some of the gray, pewter gray. And I'm going to mix them together just to get the right shade that I want. I don't want it too white, but yet I don't want it too gray. So I'm just going to mix it with my brush, and I'm going to cover up all the wording. I mean, I love the wording, it's really cute, but I've got other plans. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it all up with this paint, just like this. And now I can't do a sunflower themed DIY video without using some of the beautiful sunflower wall stickers, of course. So I take one of the wall stickers and I'm just going to place it on this frame, and of course I'm going to utilize the little bees because there's 2 bees on each side of this pack. So I use the 2 on one side and I use the other 2 on the other side. I don't use the 3rd sunflower just because I don't have enough space for it, but this is pretty enough. I like it, I'm happy with it, and with the little bees just makes it even better. And so now I'm taking these 2 pinwheels with the sunflowers on them, and I'm going to just pop off the sunflower parts off of it, and I'm also going to remove the pinwheel part, and I'm going to utilize the stick. And so I'm going to place one flower back on, and with my EMT shears I will snip off what I don't need, and then I'll take the other piece from the other pinwheel, remove that, and put it together, kind of like those Tinker Toys. Put the other flower back on, and look, this is going to be an embellishment for my little sign that I just made. So look, just like this. Just look how cute. What do you guys think? I think it's adorable. Perfect for summer and transition to fall. Well, I'd like to take a moment and thank Ellie from DIY From House to Home for putting together this collaboration, this playlist. I had a lot of fun creating for this video, and I'm excited to see what everybody else has created for this playlist. And so don't forget to go to my description box and follow the playlist and see what everybody else has created. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. It would really help my channel to grow. And until my next video, stay healthy, safe, and strong, and have a great, great day. Bye-bye.